Welcome to Login to Learn podcasts, North Lanarkshire Library's Learning Takeaway. This series of podcasts will help you to revise for Module 1 of your ECDL course, the European Computer Driving Licence. And don't forget, if at any time you want to know more, you can always visit our website at www.logintolearn.com. This podcast will provide you with information on some of the different ways computers are used at work. Computers in business. Computers now play vital roles in commerce and industry. National and multinational organisations use computerised systems to sell their products, track their customer base, and process and store their sales records. Airline booking systems allow travellers to access flight times and ticket prices, choose their flights, and pay for their tickets online. It is common for banks to offer current accounts that can be run totally via the internet. Balances can be checked, deposits and payments made, direct debits and standing orders set up, all from the convenience of the account holder's PC. Insurance companies also use large-scale computer systems to provide personalised insurance quotes and increased efficiency of claims processing. Computers in healthcare. Hospitals and healthcare trusts make use of computerised patient record databases. Ambulance control systems, like those of other emergency services, are computerised. Computers can even be used to assist with diagnosis and also maintaining precise control over specialist surgical equipment and instruments. Computers in government. Government agencies use national computer database systems to store vast amounts of public records data, social security records, vehicle registration details, census information, revenue collection records, criminal records, NHS records, housing information, etc., are all stored on computers at both local and national level. The government is currently committed to moving towards a situation where voting in local and national elections may be done electronically. Computers in education. Educational establishments use software applications in order to familiarise pupils with commercial software and as teaching aids. Computer systems are widely used to store student records and registration details and to assist with working out complicated timetable plans. Access to the internet and computer-based reference software is particularly useful to students who have homework or project work to complete. Word processing, spreadsheet and database software will also be of use to such individuals. Computer-based training, or CBT, refers to situations where a student uses learning materials that are either provided as software that is run from CD or DVD, or loaded into the student's PC, or accessed via the internet. Such learning material would consist of factual information and exercises to work through in order to test personal competence. Distance learning refers to situations where students could attend training courses over the internet. Course material and assignments would be viewed or downloaded from the training provider's website. Tutors would be contacted via email and completed assignments submitted over the internet. The advantages of CBT distance learning include: you can learn at your own pace. You can learn at times convenient to the individual. There is no travelling involved. And you have much more control over the learning process. However, the disadvantages include the distractions around the home, need for extra self-discipline, the lack of human interaction, and the potential feelings of isolation. Teleworking. Teleworking is a concept that allows employees who would otherwise be office-based to work at home. Since more and more office work involves use of computers and electronic communication, the necessity for such work to be done in a central office rather than on an individual workstation in the employee's own home is being reduced. There are a number of theoretical benefits to teleworking, which are not dissimilar to those for CBT distance learning. An employee could operate a much more flexible schedule, adjusting their working day to suit their own needs. If a significant proportion of the country's workforce operated at home, the amount of commuting would be greatly reduced, with the resultant benefit to the transport network and the environment. There could be a reduction in company space, since fewer employees would need to be accommodated in central offices. In theory, individuals would be able to focus on a specific task without being sidetracked by other matters or colleagues. Disadvantages to teleworking are also very similar to those for CBT. Distractions in the office could be replaced by distractions in the home. There could be a lack of human contact and a resultant lack of teamwork. The advantages of teleworking include: it enables flexible schedules, it reduces commuting, reduces company space requirements, and enables greater focus on specific tasks. However, the disadvantages include distractions around the home, the need for extra self-discipline, the lack of human interaction or teamwork, and potential feelings of isolation. Computers or people. Computers in business and industry can fulfill useful functions where highly accurate machining is required. For instance, repetitive tasks can be automated. Fast and accurate calculations can be performed, and data can be manipulated, correlated from different sources, and stored or retrieved. There are, however, situations where a human being is still a more useful worker than a computer. A computer has no initiative or common sense. It will only perform the exact function for which it is programmed. A person is more adaptable and resourceful, more capable of applying judgment to a situation and finding a more cost-effective way of carrying out a task, which is a one-off or which only occurs infrequently. A person also provides a more acceptable customer interface than a computer. There will always be customers who prefer to speak to a human being rather than having to navigate their way through a menu of options by pressing buttons on their telephone keypad. Computer systems benefits include fast, accurate calculations, fast data manipulation and correlation, the automation of repetitive tasks, and the highly accurate control of machinery. However, the drawbacks include: they cannot use initiative, they cannot apply judgment, they cannot adapt to the unexpected, and they lack the human customer interface. Thank you for listening to our podcast. For other podcasts to help you to complete the European Computer Driving Licence and more information on our services, go to our website at www.ecdl.com.